How many of my men have those hands impaled? Enough, so it seems. Did those hands cut my howler's ears off? They did. Do you think you deserve to keep them? My sling blade forms slowly at my side. He turns his hands over, as if viewing them for the first time. Caesar was a clod, but he got one thing right. War gives the right to the conquerors to impose any condition they please upon the vanquished. He presents his hands to me. I prepare to cut them off. All of a man's affairs become diseased when he wishes to cure evils by evils. For order, I impaled soldiers. For liberty, you drown cities. The victor writes history with the blood of the vanquished. I wonder, in the end, which of us will turn out the hero? Don't you?
Calls Darrow. I want to be able to dream again. And I want to forget my mother's caved-in head and her vacant eyes and her twitching fingers. I want to forget Adrius laughing. And I want to repay Antonia and Adrius for their hospitality. I want to stand above them and that piece of shit rogue as they weep for the end, as I gouge out their eyes and pour molten gold into the sockets so they scream and writhe and spread their urine upon the floor and beg forgiveness for ever thinking they could put Victra O'Julia in a gory damn cage. I want to be able to sleep without them jacking me full of chemicals, Darrow. I want revenge.
Alone in his armor, waiting to fall from the sky, he remembers the girl who began it all. He remembers how her red hair fell over her eyes, how her mouth danced with laughter, how she breathed as she lay atop him, so warm and fragile in a world far too cold. She has been dead longer than she was ever alive. And now that her dream has spread, he wonders if she would recognize it. And he wonders, too, if he were to die today, would he recognize the echo of his own life? Am I a shadow over her happiness? I cannot go to her, not even when I draw close enough to hear her laugh. If she saw me, I think I would shatter. It aches. It aches deeper than I thought it would.
And the gala goes dead silent as I spring 30 feet in the low gravity and land hard on the Bologna table.
For those of you who do not know, I am the one they call the Reaper of Mars, who struck down a full, peerless knight, who stormed Olympus and made slaves of my proctors. My name is Darrow Au Andromedus, and I have been wronged. Gentle lords and ladies, is Darrow Au Andromedus. My honor has been pissed upon, and I demand satisfaction.
You know you're better than this.
This is not who I am, who I want to be. I want to be a father, a husband, a dancer. Let me dig in the earth. Let me sing the songs of my people and leap and spin and run along the walls. I would never sing the forbidden song. I would work. I would bow. Let me wash dirt from my hands instead of blood. I want only to live with my family. We were happy enough. Freedom costs too much.
I believe this war will destroy us. Not because our arms are weak, not because our commanders are frail, but because we are fighting against a religion whose God still lives.
The mission that took a month to plan and half a year to prepare, one that was to be executed by men and women who've made a vocation of war, comes apart with no explanation, except that the Reaper is sharing our planet. Darrow is mad.
I know what the Gulls most fear. And it has nothing to do with Reds rising. It has nothing to do with bombs or plots or revolution. What terrifies the Gulls is simple, cruel, and as old as mankind itself. Civil war. It's not just some dream, Darrow. I live for the dream that my children will be born free, that they will be what they like, that they will own the lands their father gave them. I live for you. Then you must live for more.
Is it ridiculous if I ask you to be careful?
I promise not to do anything rash.
Mustang looks like she wants to say something, but is wrestling with how.
You're not invincible. Some of us might want you around after all of this. After all, what is the point of all this if you go and die on me? You hear?
I hear.
Do you? I don't want to be left alone again. So come back.
Fly to the sun, fly to the moon, me at the Kuno.
Fear is not real. If you're watching here, it's time to close your eyes. The Reaper has come, and he's brought hell with him. In a world of killers, it takes more to be kind than to be wicked. But men like you and me, we're just passing time before death reaches down for us. I stand up, do everything I can to prevent myself from wobbling. I'm seeing stars. I tell them that anyone who does anything vile will have to whip me like this in front of the entire army. I see how they look at Tactus now, how they look at Pax, how they look at my back. I am learning.
My army dies. The world has become a garden for mushrooms. Your fight is behind you. Remember now your beloved, your wife, your husband, your father, your mother, your daughter, your son. Remember the sea, the highland forests, Aegea at dawn, Olympia at twilight, Attica in spring, Thessalonica in harvest. Remember home. Remember Mars. You go there now to rest under the shade of her. They disappear in a wash of static.
Quick and I once held dreams in common. Even if I can see the beauty of Quicksilver's ship, I fault him for making it, for abandoning everything we fought so hard for. At the same time, I understand his mind. All too well, I understand the frustration of feeling like the only one who was pushing at the mountain.
I have a feeling you got everything you wanted, and you're not wasting time stuck here like me. You're just thinking it's a small thing that happened, but more than it when it happened to me.
and the gala goes dead silent as I spring 30 feet in the low gravity and land hard on the Bologna table.
For those of you who do not know, I am the one they call the Reaper of Mars, who struck down a full, peerless knight, who stormed Olympus and made slaves of my proctors. My name is Darrow Au Andromedus, and I have been wronged. Gentle lords and ladies, it's Darrow Au Andromedus. My honor has been pissed upon, and I demand satisfaction.
If you're watching AO, it's time to close your eyes. The Reaper has come, and he's brought hell with him.
I would die for the truth that all men are created equal. But in the kingdom of death, amidst ramparts of bodies and wind all of screams, there is a king, and his name is not Loon. It is Reaper. We are not red, not blue, or gold, or grey, or obsidian. We are humanity. We are the tide. Follow me through this evil night, and I promise you, morning waits on the other side. While you ate, I trained. While you drank, I trained. While you sought pleasure, I trained from the weeks after the Institute to the days before the Academy. Did you think I came here to be killed? Did you think yourself entitled to my life? No, Cassius. I came here to cut you down before your parents. And with the sound of a frozen tree branch cracking in winter, I claimed the sword arm of Cassius Algernon.
Small hands applaud from behind me. Well done, my queen. Well done, my friend. That note. Its accent is Louise, but I know it to my bones. Fear eclipses all rational thought. The abomination watches and turns to me with familiar affection. Hello, sister. So nice to finally meet you.
I ask myself how I'm still alive, and all I can think is sheer luck.
Yet I cannot kiss her. Not now, when I must break her heart to break this empire. It would not be fair. I've fallen in love with her, but she's fallen for my lies.
I was forged in the bowels of this hard world, sharpened by hate, strengthened by love. I am the Reaper, and death is my shadow. I just put up on the side. I had to give a surprise. I'm on the program because of my